Hello there, Master Hellish here, and welcome back to my Cities Skylines Let's Play. Here we are in Hellishville once again, and despite its slightly tricky trains, overall it's doing quite well. So we can see here that we've still got some area of the city where we've got road network available to build any sort of interesting infrastructure we wish, in addition to the extra housing we've got. But we've now reached the minimum population for getting to the maximum city size. There is, I believe, no more to unlock in terms of city size. So we've achieved that. That's fantastic. Now, in our city, we've got a rather good road network, I think. The road traffic situation is at 69% flowing, so 100% is the best. So it's gone down a little bit in terms of its rating over the last couple of episodes. It certainly seems to be getting very busy in this area, and I'm not sure why, because it's never been that bad round here. Where else is it getting bad? Oh my goodness, it's getting really bad up here as well. I wonder if this could do with being a roundabout. I mean, look at that. We've got people crossing the road and all sorts. If we've got traffic lights. Oh, no. Okay, before we move on to the main thing of today's episode, we need to fix that. First thing I'm going to do is we're going to look at the traffic lights. Here, yeah, there are traffic lights. So, clear traffic lights. Or is there a time traffic lights? Toggle traffic lights. There we go. We'll remove the traffic lights. The next thing we're going to do is try and put a path in. Let's see here. So we've got a 2-lane ground level road. No, we don't want a road. We want path. Plain street? There, is that it? I think that's it. Now there's a park here, and there's some offices and so forth here, so we're going to do it there. It's also a metro station there, so we need to go around that. So let's have a look here. Pedestrian roads. Oh, hang on, the main paths are over here, aren't they? There we go. So, if we start here, slope too steep, put that in there, and then we do the same on the other side, ground level, up, 1, and across. Now, it's a bit wonky, but that's because we're on a hill, which is fine. So that's in that direction. Now over here we've got a school, and over here we've got a park, so we can't really do anything about that. So what I think we'll do, yeah, we will. We'll take one from here. Here. Oh, hang on a minute. Is that? I don't know. Doesn't matter. Done it now. And then across. Okay, so we've got a nice little footbridge there. The buildings will come up again around it. And then what we can do is get rid of a load of these crossings. So, where's the crossing? Junction stuff? Yeah, so no crossing there and no crossing there. Now, we still need crossings here so people can get that way. But in theory, if we got rid of one of these crossings, they can go across that way, round and over that one as well. Or do we give them another option? No, I think that might do it. We'll leave it like that. We'll see if that improves things around here. I mean, there is that metro station, so we're going to have people crossing in some directions. They are now using them. Now, or actually, because we've got these extra bits, we can just go ahead and say, for this one, not allowed to use that crossing. Or that one. And actually, we'll do the same here. We'll say you can't use that one or that one. And then we'll add one last crossing in. One last bridge. So we're going to go from... Now this is going to be a bit difficult to get right. Because I want to get it right on the edge and it's snapping really funny. Should we turn snapping off? Turn snapping off and see if we can get this working. And this is going to be uphill. Actually, we shouldn't do it this way. We should do it the other way. Start at ground level here? Or, yeah, here. And go up to there. There we go. I think that should be alright. Oh, now we've got the school in the way, haven't we? Okay. I forgot about the school. So what we're going to have to do is going to have to come up there, right on the corner. Go across to here. Then come down both ways. So too steep. We're going to have to also do a midway one on this one, I think. Space already occupied. Yeah, I know that. Hang on a second. And then down to ground level. Come on, down to ground level, silly thing. It won't let me. It won't let me. Okay, we're going to try again. We're going to bulldoze this last bit. It's because it's on a hill, it makes it a little bit more difficult. Right. Let's make this as steep as possible. And then we'll bring it down again. Looks like we can do it. It's difficult to see because of the what do you call it? Buildings in the way, but there we go. I've managed to get it in. And then the other side actually needs to go down to the road on the other side. So if we just make it go down as steep as possible. Too steep, too steep, too steep, too steep. And there. Okay, it's unfortunate we've had to get rid of a few buildings to get that in. But there we go. People can now walk in pretty much every direction without using the crossings. And we'll just force a couple of those crossings to be not usable. So, oh hang on, that's the wrong one. We don't want that. We want that. So that crossing we definitely don't want them to use. I feel like this crossing we should let them use. Because to get from here, they have to go all the way around all three of those bridges. So that's good. That is... Oh my goodness, the traffic is really piling up here. Why is it really piling up? We're struggling to get onto this roundabout. Let's just check this roundabout. Oh, okay. It's because we're merging like that, is it? Well, let's fix that. So this one, we're not going to let merge onto the same bit there. And the blue one... We'll do it like that. We'll see if that helps with the flow of traffic. It looks like it's helping with the flow. Oh yeah, that's much better. And also the traffic... Oh yeah, that's better. Oh, that's all going much better. Yep. Passengers and traffic are now fixed in this area. Let's have a look. Okay, well it's going to take some time to take effect, I think. But I think that's going to overall... Well, maybe we'll come back to that. I think I've improved it. So, the main bit of today's episode, he says, again. Well, I'm thinking about travel, again. And I'm thinking about methods of transportation. We've just looked at road. Last episode we looked at rail. A few episodes ago we looked at air. We haven't actually done any water travel at all. So I was thinking, this is a little bit of a travel hub round here. We've got rail and air and there's lots of road round here. We should have some sort of boaty thing. So let's have a look at transportation and check out the sea faring, water-faring ship stuff. So we can have a harbour, and it looks like the harbour kind of connects to some sort of sea, some sort of sea line there. But apparently its shoreline is required. But it doesn't seem to want to connect and be placed. Let's have a look. Height too high cannot connect to route. Is it because height too high, out of city limits, height too high, out of city limits? Oh my goodness. Okay, so for some reason that's just cannot connect to route. I think this water here is causing the problem. We've got a massive drop in water. It's way too high compared to this area around here. I'm just not sure we're going to be able to get that in. I mean, I guess in a cargo harbour is going to have the same problem. What about a ferry? See, we got a ferry depot. Right, okay. So we've got a ferry depot, a ferry stop, a ferry pier, which is probably a lot. Yeah, it's a large ferry stop, and then ferry pathways. So whilst we can't do the ships because our city limits don't reach this area, we can do some ferries. So we will have a ferry depot. We'll add it over on this side of the bridge, and we'll have a few ferry piers. Now I think having a ferry pier over here will be a great way to get things in, and we just do it so that we're not making noise to those houses, and we'll connect into these houses over here. That'll be great. And then well, one here near the airport would be a great idea as well, so let's do one there. Fantastic. Seems logical to do one somewhere around here for these guys, and then I'd like to have one here, but it would be really difficult to add in. We can certainly have a ferry pier here. Whether we can actually connect that road up or not, I have no idea. Oh, and definitely a ferry pier around there. We can get that added, no problem. Oh, those houses aren't going to like it. Oh, we'll put the other ferry pier here. Can we do that? There we go. So then what we can do is do a ferry pathway and then a ferry line, which I have no idea how it works. Let's do the snapping again. So apparently we need to do a ferry pathway down the middle of the water. And then do we connect these up? I don't know. Well, that one is connected. They're all connected. Let's carry on with this ferry pathway. It's an experiment. It's an adventure. I didn't watch a tutorial. I just thought I'd give it a go. It's pretty much what happens with most of the things that I try. And I find things is often very much more fun that way. Okay, look at that. That's no good. We want to actually hook that bit up. There we go. We've got to go under this bridge. I suppose this would be a brilliant idea to do in OpenTTD, is to do ship pathways. And then the ships don't have to work out the ridiculous routes and get lost all the time. There we go. Now this one looks like there's not a lot of room to go past it. Water required. Really? For a ship? You don't say. Oh, let's get rid of that snapping. Try and get it as close to this as possible. Now, I don't know. At the moment, I'm connecting the ferry pathway past a ferry port. And I have no idea whether that is a good thing to do or a bad thing to do. But at the moment... we've got a problem. We've got a power line issue. That's fine. Right, how far have we got to go? We've got to go down to this one. That terminates there, so we'll just connect it directly. Let's get snapping back on. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be fantastic. Probably. I don't know if we need to actually connect both up. I don't think we do. But now we need to fix the power situation. Yep, we've got big power problems over here. So... there we go. Now, if we bring the power down to here, but tower it up, and then... there we go. Now we've got power and a ferryway. Where's the ferryway? There's the ferryway. Cool. So now we've got a ferry pathway. Now we need a ferry line. So let's start... can I just go... oh, right, okay. So you actually have to specify a particular jobby. Whatever it's called. Well, what we'll do is we'll do stops like this. Add stop, add stop, add stop, all the way down here. And then when we get to the end, we'll go back again, but we'll go into the other port. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I don't know if doing it the way I've done this is a good idea or not, but we'll see. And then I guess we just complete line. There we go. Now these guys are complaining they haven't got water, so let's just make sure that these are all okay. That one's nearly completely off the grid. Come on. There we go. Also, that power cable's not connected, so I'll sort that out in a second. And also, the roads for these things aren't connected up either. But don't worry, everything's probably going to be fine. And then... oh, that one's so close. There we go. And there we go. Right, so that's them in. Now let's get that power finished. I can't believe I didn't see like this bit. There we go. Ding! Electricity availability is still well within the green, although I did just connect loads and loads of houses. Nope, seems to be fine. Fantastic. Right, next they're complaining about power. Of course they are. Some of these aren't within the standard area of the city, so... nope. Come on, it's too snappy. I wish there was there probably is a shortcut key to turn snapping on and off. But I don't know it, if there is one. So that one's okay, they're okay. The rest are all okay. It was just those two. Whoa. That was a lag spike and a half. Was it the game calculating the new... oh, here we go, look. Our first ships are on the way. Ferry. I should say ferry, shouldn't I? First ferry. Oh, there's 3 of them. 4 of them. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I do this sooner? Now, the biggest problem we currently have is that nobody can get to any of the ferry stops. So we're just going to do a few simple roads. So we connect that one up there. And I guess this one needs connecting up. It's more of a utility road than anything else. Let's do that one again without the snapping. So can I get the road between these? Yeah, I can. I just wanted to get it sort of like that. That's fine. Here, I think we'll do a direct connection there. And we'll do a bendy road. Bendy road. So we'll come out this way. bend, and then we'll do another bit of a bend onto... How many space already occupied? I'm trying to connect it to... Oh! There we go. They're not very happy that I've just deleted that road, but I don't care. So roads in, road in. Over here we've got a challenge because we've got to get the road to go up. So let's use straight roads here. Can we do that? Yes. And actually with relatively minimum disruption. Fantastic. Then over here, this to me just says, well, we've got a corner junction here. How can I... This is a bit too bendy, I think, to connect directly there. So let's come out next to the home there. We'll try and leave snapping on, actually, for this one. Oh, yeah, there's all sorts of stuff here that we need. Right, we're going to come off this roundabout. Slope too steep. Alright, we'll put a little zigzag in then. That's what everybody does with roads and stuff when it's too steep, isn't it? You zigzag the road. Well, yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with that. And it's on a roundabout as well. Though these cars do seem to be being a bit silly. What's going on with this roundabout? Yeah, that looks okay. What about that? Right, okay. No, we want to remove these. No. Don't do that. There we go. We'll let cars flow through that section. Turn off the crossings. That's better. That is much better. Okay, so we've got that one hooked up. And look! The ferries are coming down here already. Oh, there's little... You zoom in enough and there's little boys. A whole line of them. Fantastic. Okay, now this one again, because of the hillside, I think we might have to zigzag. We'll give it a go. Zig. Let's turn snapping off for this one. Yeah, let's do a pretty big zigzag. So, we'll bring this up until it says too steep. Then come down a little bit. And then connect in. Space already occupied. Oh, it's a park. So... It's snapping onto that corner and causing me problems. Okay, let's come from the corner outwards. That'll be good. There we go. Now the problem here is that this is a relatively quiet area. Not a lot of cars come around these streets. And we've got then a ferry port, which could get quite busy. So, we're going to give them another option. We're going to have a coast road sort of thing going along here. And then a little back way in from a different area. Hopefully it doesn't get too busy. Well, 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 well. Look at that. We've got loads of little boats going up and down our river, which is fantastic. Into the ferry ports. They seem to be able to just go past each other okay. The manoeuvring's a little bit weird round here. Maybe I can do an improvement on that one with the way that I've connected these up. We can use the Move It mod to move these nodes, I think. Yeah, look at that. So we can have that node there, this node here, and then smooth that one out. And then that should allow me to then connect these two up. And then maybe it'll update. They do seem to want to just go in some sort of crazy manner. Yeah, they don't want to use this lane for some reason. Maybe it will do a pathing check at some point and just see if there's a better way for it to go. Again, move it mod just to see if we can make this little... Oh, hang on, that's not the move it mod. Move it mod. I can't see ship stuff. There we go. So put that one there. And then we can add a new one in, maybe. There we go. I'm not sure if they're actually going to use that. Probably should have done... Oh, no, look. Look, that one is using it. Goes in there, comes out, goes that way. That's going to look much better. Has it updated round here? Oh, yes, this one's updated as well. Brilliant. Oh, that's going to look better. Doesn't matter at the end. We'll keep these ones crazy. And there's the other end. Brilliant. Now, speaking of ends, I've kind of been looking forward to the end of this series in some ways, and kind of not. I have... Oh my goodness, what just happened? A massive sad wave just went across the city there. Wow. What happened? Oh well, never mind. We'll leave it. It was probably some... It was a crime wave or something. So yes, in some ways I'm pleased. We're going to finish it here. And there's a couple of reasons, and I want to quickly go over them and then invite you to actually work on the city if you wish, and also to share some more content and so forth. So, why are we ending here? This was my first ever city. I'd never done anything like this before and played this game before. There are a lot of things that I've learnt throughout this Let's Play, which means that if I started again, I'd have done things very differently. Road layout networks, the train network would have been completely different as well. And I feel now we've got to the point where I don't need to improve the city without major rip-outs and put-back-ins. And I feel if we're going to go down that route, we probably should be looking at a route of maybe doing a new city. It has been so much fun and so much of a challenge to do this as well, because I've only looked at tutorials and stuff when I've got stuck. And also we've reached the minimum size we need for the maximum unlock of a city as well. So we've unlocked all the tiles, and learning to do the metro, the bridges, all the transportation. I've loved it. I definitely feel like my interest in this game is more around the road infrastructure and transportation infrastructure, which is a very key part. But the building placements, making things look pretty, doing details, not so much my area, but we've done a little bit. So it's been absolutely fantastic. I've loved it. I hope you guys have loved it too. And I'm so glad that I did finish with putting some ships in there, because, well, my OpenTTD brain tells me not to bother with ships. And you know what? I like those ferries. They look good. I like the fact that this area here used to be in an industrial area, but now it's a thriving city sort of area. Some of these buildings are looking really, really posh round in this. This is Hellish Heights. We've got some nice coastal bits that we did. It looks absolutely fantastic. Yeah, are there cities out there that look a little bit more grand and fantastic than mine? Maybe, but I really hope you've enjoyed the journey along with this. Yeah, I don't know what more I can say. I've enjoyed it, but I feel it's a good time to leave it. Now, there is something else I want to say. I'm going to be making this game save available for you to download, even with those tricky trains. Now, one of the main reasons is that if you wish to work on the city, fix it up, you know, sort out this little rail problem that seems to be down here, this messy mass of carriages, then you can do. It's an optional thing to do. And also, there is an area of the city over here which is yet to be developed. I would be quite interested to see what my viewers could do with it. How fantastic can they make it look? And can they make it look something that complements the rest of the city? I'd be really interested to know. So I'm going to make the save file available on my website. Go to masterhellish.net, go to the downloads page, and you'll be able to get this city. And then, if you do play on this game save and do extend the city and so forth, then I would love to see it. Come along to the Discord and post a picture of your city changes and improvements in the general chat. But that is going to be all from me and Cities Skylines for now. It's brilliant. Love the game. Would highly recommend it. The DLCs are an optional nightmare. You kind of really want them, but also you don't have to have them, and they cost more money. And how much of that do you feel should be in the game? That's a little bit of a thing about the game. But overall, I think it's a well put together game. And yeah, it needs some traffic management mods to really do it well. But yeah, I like it, and I hope you do too. I don't think there's anything else. I am considering doing another series of this. So if you want to see more Cities Skylines, then follow along on social media and come along to the Discord, because when I choose a new series to do, another city of this, with a twist probably, will be in the list of which series would you like next. It's going into my series list. I have quite a long series list of things I'd love to do, but when I come round to choosing a series, then I'll be asking you, the viewers, all your thoughts, ideas and questions, as always, down in the comments section, and I will see you soon. Thank you very much, take care, and for now, goodbye.